Hello everyone, how's it going? On today's how-to, we're going to be doing a big brake upgrade kit for a 2004 STI. Alright, so some of the tools you're going to need is a 10mm wrench, a 12mm wrench, a 19 socket, 19 either closed or open end box wrench, and then socket wrench. Alright, so as you can see, I've already done everything, but starting off, I'm going to show you how to do the steel braided brake lines. So the first thing you need to do is take your 12mm wrench or socket, take that off, let all your fluid drain out from your brakes. Then you're going to come back here. There's a little clip that you need to pop off, but before you do that, you need to break loose the brake line coming from the car. So be very, very careful with this because your brake lines can twist, so you want to be very, very careful. And once you got that off, take that off, and then just finish letting all the fluid drain out. And after that, you can take your calipers off. So in order to take your calipers off, you take out this bolt with a 19mm and this bolt with a 19mm. And once you do that, just kind of wiggle your calipers back and forth to get the pads pushed back in, and then you'll be able to pull it off. So in order to take out the brake pads, you have a locking pin here and here. You just pull them straight up and they'll come right out. Alright, so once you got the two locking pins out, you have two pins right here and here that need to come out. And these, just take a pair of pliers and pull them right out. Just like that. And same with the other side. And now you have your brake pads. Just like that. Alright, so for putting your pads back in, you have to push in your pistons on the inside. You have to push those all the way back in. Just do that slowly. Then the easiest way to do this is to take one of your pins, put it back through the holes of the brake pad. Then take this guy, basically hold in the other side, take your other pin, just pushed in all the way, make sure that one's pushed in all the way, and then make sure your holes are facing up so you can put your locking pins back in. That's it for your pads. The hardest part about this job is going to be able to get your rotors off. Now, if your car is still fairly new, you should be able to just pull on them and they'll come off. If not, just give them a light tap on the backside with a hammer. Another way you can do it is you have two holes right here and right here that you can take a screw. Now, the easiest one I know of where you can get one of these from is from your back seats. And you gotta be careful doing this because when you thread it in, you'll flatten out basically the back side of the bolt here and you won't be able to stick it in. But just thread it in there, do it equally on both sides, and the rotor will be able to force itself off. If not, you're just going to have to sit there and beat it with a hammer. Now, it's kind of tricky to do this, but if you have new rotors, you're not going to really screw anything up. So just keep tapping it on both sides. You can do it from the back and the front. Now, it's good to do it from the front because it'll knock the other side off. So once you get those off, new ones just slide right on. Alright, so I got the front ones all buttoned back up. Now, one tricky thing about the back ones is that's where your e-brake is. Now, your e-brake sits on the back side of the rotor and it acts like a drum brake. That being said, it pushes out against the inside of the rotor. So over years and years and years of use, it'll make a groove on the inside of the rotor. So you'll have to go inside the car where your e-brake is and take all the tension off the e-brake if you have to, but you should just be able to pull the rotor off. Now, when everything's said and done, you're about ready to bleed the brakes. Cool thing about these Brimbos, there's two bleeder lines. So you have one on the back side, one on the front side, or bleeder valves, sorry. So do the one on the back side first, and then do the ones on the front. That should be about it.